Scorpio, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know how your fall is going, how your birthday season's going, how your Halloween was. Let me know all the things. I love this time of year. I am never as happy as I am during fall, and I'm just wishing you guys the same. Come hell or high water, because we have a lot of both coming in this month. It's going to be okay. I am praying for you guys, and I appreciate you guys doing the same for me. God, help me get clear, precise messages. Block interferences and negativity. Return it to where it belongs. Thank you so much. All right. We just had the biggest full moon of the year, of 2025. And if any of you took a second to go outside and look at it, you can see how intense and just magnetic the Scorpio season full moon in Taurus was. Now, this month is all about your 7th house, between the moon, Venus coming through, Scorpio. This could be giving you a lot of energy. The moon highlighting your 9th house is really kind of nudging you to get familiar with the unfamiliar. Even though you're normally a recluse, adventure time is really going to pay off for you guys right now. Venus in Scorpio is also urging you to get out and try new things. From the 18th to the 29th, so Mercury heads retrograde tomorrow, but from the 18th through the 29th, Mercury will be retrograde in Scorpio. It begins in Sag, then it'll flip through Scorpio. Self-reflection may serve you better than self-expression for now. You could just feel extremely misunderstood, and like you're not even just misunderstood, like you're not getting your point across. Financially, I feel like you guys are going to be gaining some clarity this month. Even with Mercury being retrograde, when you have a vision, clarity is always promised at the end. But it feels like, specifically for my Scorpios, this particular Scorpio season, financial clarity and financial visions are going to become priority for you guys. Mars is also completing its cycle in Scorpio, where it has been since September. Mars will be moving into Sag, again highlighting your 2nd house, and it'll stay there until December 15th. This is big change type energy, but this is the energy that motivates you to make changes to correct your course whenever it comes to money. And you haven't really had this type of energetic opportunity since 2023, 2 years ago. Give yourself time to strategize and stabilize, and know that Mars will give you the momentum to follow through. Unpredictable Uranus is also retrograde in Taurus. This won't happen again until 2102. So this is the last time that this will be happening in our lifetime. This is really, really honing in on your 7th house, and it's going to stay this way until February 3rd of 2026. Some of my Scorpios are going to be experiencing a change of pace. Some of my Scorpios are going to start to feel detached when they were just obsessed a week ago. Other Scorpios are going to be craving real connection and real depth. You know what I mean? So this is a good time for setting aside quality time with the people you love. Not just romantic interest, but I feel like romantically, I just feel like this read is going to be very romantic involved. No devices. Set aside time with absolutely no devices. It's very important for Scorpio to feel requited energy with authentic people. Coupled Scorpios also really need both parties to feel present and like they're both putting in the effort. Venus in Scorpio is also making you extremely magnetic. Here we have 1st quarter moon, momentum, initiative, and magnetism. And I really feel like this is especially significant for my Scorpios right now, because you have Venus and Mars really like magnifying the magnetism. Let's see. With all of this magnetism though, and all of this attention and all of this energy really coming your way, a lot of my Scorpios are going to need to schedule space and time for yourself regularly this month. Reconnecting with who you are increases your capacity for intimacy. Just like they say, separation makes the heart grow fonder. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily have to be to the extreme, but, you know, Scorpios especially, once they have zoned into themselves, it gives them the energy to zone back into others. Venus this month could also be bringing a huge wardrobe creation for you guys. This is a good time for you to pull out bold pieces, making a point pieces, using, you know, this attention, networking with confidence, and commanding people to know what you bring to the table. For my single Scorpios, make sure to stay curious right now and don't settle prematurely. If y'all hear cats meowing, kids playing, just deal with it. I freaking love fall. So that's what's happening. I got cats and pumpkins and kids and cookies and skulls with blood Kool-Aid outside, and creating a little party for my own and his little friend. Scorpio, you have Leo showing up. You could definitely be dealing with a Leo or dealing with somebody that has Leo highly aspected in their chart. I don't know about you guys, but a couple weeks ago I started talking to you guys about aura, starting to see people's auras, and I am definitely seeing auras, not just of people, but of things. It's very strange to be happening right now, but I feel like Scorpios, y'all know that every time you complete a solar year, y'all kind of like unlock a new gift, and it feels like this may be what it is. In one of your previous reads, y'all had a ton of yellow, and I used to hate yellow, and all of a sudden now I am loving yellow. We have Psycho here. Somebody could have Leo in like a Leo moon or Leo rising or something like that. This full moon energy, and even the Scorpio new moon coming around the 20th, could be showing people's unhinged sides. Also, when this card comes out, every time this card shows up for Scorpios, y'all have somebody either coming toward you that is unhinged AF, or something could be happening in the near future that triggers your psychosis. It could make you extremely angry, crazed, or you could be dealing with this kind of energy in the future. So I'm just fair warning. I'm also getting jealousy here with Leo, confidence, attention, first quarter moon, magnetism, momentum, attention, and then Psycho. I'm just saying, like, somebody could get a little bit jealous. Somebody could stutter. I don't know where that came from. Sagittarius. Fifth house, Libra, Venus. Yeah, huge change of someone's appearance. This could be your style, again, your wardrobe. This could be your home. You could be like your fun, your hobbies, self-expression. This is like really good energy though. Love, romance, creative energy really flowing. Oh. This could also be another person and their romantic interests, especially if it like has anything to do with this psychotic energy. I'm just saying. You have Taurus and Leo. Now, we have multiple retrogrades this month. I warned you guys a little bit about this in your previous read, and then we have Saturn stationing direct. So keep in mind that a ton of things from the past could definitely be resurfacing. This could be people, but this could also be matters of the heart or just private matters, business matters, financial matters that you haven't resolved yet. These things could be resurfacing so that you can reassess them and see these things through. Saturn is here heavy. We have Pisces, which Saturn will be in Pisces. We have Aquarius. Somebody could be a cusp. This could also be February, March energy. What's going on with my Scorpios? It's coming towards Scorpio. Okay, it's here to stay. Saturn. So I feel like that's a pretty, like, you're gonna know. This could also, this has something to do with the past 7 years. It could be you, another person. We have Virgo, but so we have Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus was out here a second ago. Something about the last 7 years, and this could have been a not so great time of this last 7 years, but it's coming to an end. We have Gemini, Libra. So we got all the air out here, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And we have Pluto and Venus, which is you. I feel like you guys are really loving on yourself right now. And we have Earth and Mars. Somebody could be an Aries, Taurus person. The moon, the sun, and Capricorn. Things being exposed, things being wrapped up. Jupiter, Taurus, fire. This psycho energy could be an old energy. That's what I'm getting. Or an energy that you are all too familiar with, but really watch your temper. I feel like this upcoming week or two, somebody makes like horrible decisions. That's like the lyrics that I'm hearing. These voices, these voices. Somebody's like always struggling with their conscious mind and what their subconscious is saying. Somebody is not tapped in, therefore they're always making horrible decisions. We have the sun in Scorpio, life, vitality, and purpose. Look at that yellow. Aries, trailblazing, innovative, and fearless. South Node, past lives, natural gifts, and karmic challenges. Whoa. Lunar eclipse, flew out to the floor, culmination, release, and illumination. What's that one? 4. There's importance about polar opposite energy here as well. Capricorn, disciplined, tenacious, and resilient. Solar eclipse, creation, intention, and potential, which is you, Scorpio. Good Lord, look at all this Mars energy. Somebody could definitely be dealing with an Aries. Competition, action, and willpower. And Cancerian energy. Nurturing, sensitive, and caring. Y'all keep getting that energy. You could definitely just be wanting to spend more time at home. Focus, concept, and strategy. Yeah. I don't know why all of a sudden those lyrics are going through my head. Mr. Dre, Mr. NWA, Mr. AK coming straight out of Compton. Y'all better make way. Somebody could also be trying to get in your ear, get in your subconscious, get in your head, get you to do something. We have new moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead, and disseminating moon, take time to breathe out. I'm telling y'all, something from the past is ready to pop up. Here we have new moon in Scorpio, just in time. Work through your fears. Dude, what is up with this first quarter moon energy? So I'm just saying, like, something, we're heading into the first quarter moon, right? Yeah. And then it'll be a new moon by the 20th, but we're heading into the first quarter moon this week. You have the waxing moon, which we're also heading into. See how it would normally be like this? Be like this. The energy is gaining momentum, more momentum, okay? So things are about to start speeding up. You may feel like they're speeding up and slowing down simultaneously. But first quarter moon, your commitment is being tested again. I feel like that. And then more Leo energy. Confidence is your key to success. What's this have to do with? What do you need to release? All right, so something could definitely be coming full circle if you look at the phases of these. And then new moon here as well. Something could also be coming up that you're worried about, you're scared of. This could be a first that you've never been through before. Something really like karmic could be happening, coming to an end, or being paid off. Has to do with Capricorn energy. Aries. There could be some kind of like karmic pattern repeating that has to do with karmic Aries, Capricorn energy as well. I have the jack-o'-lantern with protection. Invisibility, authenticity. See that black moon, Scorpios? But it's also there by the sun. Gaining momentum. I knew this bitch was going to come out. Mischief and play with the witch, the earthly weavers of the world. There could be something that you're going to have to work on. It's going to have to do with self. You may have to disappear for a minute or sit with yourself for a minute and really work on something to yourself, by yourself, for yourself. Also, we've got somebody that could be wanting to show up, trick or treat, mischief and play with the apple, risk and reward. Somebody's very hopeful. Yeah, the skull of flowers, creating through the ashes, and then the skull of stars, infinite possibilities. Somebody's very hopeful that you'll give them the time of day, or that they could get through to you. I feel like Scorpios for the past 2 years probably have come so far that y'all don't take many risks now unless it's calculated risks that guarantee reward. Creating through the ashes, that is somebody could be having some procedure done. You could be worried about that. Something could have to do with the face, the skull, the teeth, the hand, the arm. Somebody's wrist could be affecting them. It's multiple times today that I'm seeing blood. But there's healing coming out of it. There's a need to get it done for health. Somebody could be having dreams of health issues, face or head and hand, arm structure, like and then we have winter, the sacredness of pausing, right? I feel like there's envy in the background that you may not be paying attention to, or you're just kind of like zoning it out. Let me get one more deck for a little bit of clarity before I grab those. Where's my old trusty... I'm just going to use 2 of these. Something could have to do with Sagittarius, Cancer energy as well. Something definitely has to do with like the head or the face or something. This could be heavy Aries energy. The mouth. What's going on with Scorpio? I feel like you guys are like in protection mode of your new start, your new journey. Here's more blood and like something happening here. We have that death will come, mortal, finite, and fragile. You have to work on something very human. And we have jealousy here. Envy, punishment, changing course. Definitely. And we have resurrection, reprise, recovery, and comeback. Somebody could have a lot of animals showing up around them. We have another skull, more skulls. The face, the heart, the breasts could be significant. Reprise and recovery though. Some of you may have to go through something that you've got to like recover from. Toward Sag season, the end of Scorpio meets Sagittarius season. We have heavy Aries showing up as well. We have heartbroken here. What's crazy is like I feel like this table of jealousy is so not just turned but like put out there. Like there's something that there is no faking the funk anymore. Maybe people who accused you of being jealous are actually like being seen for the envious, weirdly jealous type that they are. Yeah, you're like protecting something that is like new and it's like fragile, it's delicate. Something has to be protected. Here you are right here in the middle with the sun and Scorpio, vitality, life, and authenticity. Even if you have to remain unseen, I think you would rather be unseen and be authentic than be seen as this fake. Wow, we have passed on loved one and someone hitting on your spirituality. Something is, look at that. I was just about to say, dude. This could be another person watching you. Snakes. A bad guy. A hateful ass girl. Some of you guys are dealing with legal matters because illegal was here so strongly, but you have someone hates on your spirituality and then you have a passed on loved one. Kind of like, I feel like that's what this protection mode is. A lot of people going through court, it makes sense because it's that time of year right now. And when people are going through what they're going through, they naturally start looking to, it's almost like you could be taking blame for shit that you have nothing to do with at all. Investigate and investigating, like watching and watching and watching you. You kind of like living in your truth, being your authentic self is also very like magnetic, and you got people watching you do it, talking shit. It's coming in for Scorpio with the sun. Yeah, you've also like known for a very long time that an ending was gonna happen. You kind of just let things play out because you know what's like karmically meant to stand up and what's karmically meant to deteriorate. You could have known for a very long time that something was going to come to an end. That death will come. This may ruffle some feathers, or people like could hate you for it being true. Authenticity for Scorpio, yeah. Something could have to do with Taurus energy and a marriage, wickedness, daughter, and then somebody catching a case. Somebody could be in legal trouble now, PTSD. Got Aries, Taurus. There's that illegal again. Yeah, moving in silence. This is definitely where you're at. I feel like for my Scorpio, illegal again, stalking again, evil. So this has you even more like behind the scenes. A lot of my Scorpios have huge stalker issues. Y'all always have, but what's coming in with jealousy and trick or treat? Dude, I'm telling you. So this could honestly be two people that are extremely envious of you, watching you, talking, stalking. Anyway, trick or treat and jealousy. Someone hating on your spirituality again. Somebody could be in a really like, either they're in a like beyond toxic relationship or they're coming out of it. Scorpio, watch your accounts this month. Watch what's coming, what's coming in and what's going out. Justice. Home wrecker. Evil again. New love and 5-0. So there's something here, like a ton of court happening. 1 for wickedness, 2 for like physically illegal things. Somebody could be like for sure dealing with the legal system. Some of y'all could also have like Libra energy stalking you. Anger, investigating. Dude, what the fuck? So y'all got like an unhinged person that just watches you and stalks you and investigates. Like, dude. And what are the odds of these two? The first time it came out like this, investigate and investigating, and the second time it comes out, investigating and investigate. So I feel like this pours out into multiple areas of your life because it came out multiple times. You have other energies investigating you. Meanwhile, you need to do some investigating into another situation. They could be like, they could coincide with each other, or this is something could be coming up that makes you feel like investigated. Or something could be coming up that you're gonna have to like look into. You're gonna have to do some research on it. And it could be like in order to get what you want, get what you need, get what is fairly due to you. Death, STD, together again, lie, cheat, steal, hell no. Cancer, queen, side chick and side dude with hater. I almost feel like somebody doesn't want you to have justice. Like somebody doesn't want you to get what is naturally good for you or due to you. Somebody doesn't want you to have this. My left ear is ringing. You could be hearing some information soon. This could be you giving some like crucial information as well. Some of my Scorpios are going to be like, well, it's only fair to pour into something new because you're going to find out that something is like not working out. Something is not happening. Okay, how many minutes are we at? Dang, we're already at 36. Okay, I'm going to leave these here. I'm going to pull a couple more oracles in your tarot, and I will see you guys there. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Bye.